Hey, what's going on? My name is Matt. If you're new here, we love to songwrite on this channel and we love to produce and just create songs, and we love the imperfections as well that come with songwriting and producing. So this week's episode is going to be a little bit different than what we've done over the past few weeks, and this week we're just going to focus on the production. So we are in the middle of writing a metalcore song that is focused based off of like early 2010s, 20-teens metalcore. I've been using Woe Is Me as my inspiration, specifically the first album, going into the single right after the first album, Fame Over Demise. Yeah, we're just jumping into this track. I wrote a bunch of riffs last week and they all work really well together, but we're gonna spend some time trying to really piece them together in a way that they flow from one to another. I had to go back and retrack some of the guitars after the video because there was some stuff that was just a little too out of tune, even though we are songwriting. And I also went in and recorded and got all the bass stuff in. So we got a full sound. It's time to piece this together. So Woe Is Me is got a signature drum fill that they did a lot. It was, and like they did that drum fill over and over and over again. Sometimes they would add the little bells that up on top of it. That will probably happen to help us create some transitions into those parts. But also, you know, a guitar part doesn't have to be the full 4 to 8 measures. We can cut it down. We can extend it. So we're just going to jump into it and see what we can produce today. Jump over to this screen. Yep, you can see everything from here. And just to kind of spice it up and show you guys, as a reminder of what last week's episode was, let me just show you that first riff again. Sweet. So I can already hear it right there. That'd been a perfect spot to put that signature Woe Is Me drum fill in. So let's work on putting that in. And we're rolling, making a Woe Is Me track. Do a tom fill. Back. And another one. That's about right. Yeah, we could like... Yeah. Okay, so far we have changed the drums up here at the beginning. Some fills, some spiciness. I think this last phrase. Needs to do something different on the guitars. So we're going. Could do something like that. I'll try that. Let's go here. I want to add that tag. I think right here I have to go to insert silence, and then I think I need to add a bar. Yeah. So it sound like. Yeah, kind of like a 2-bar like tie over into that chorus drop. So let's do it again. Eh. Let's try that. Hear me out here. It's something. It gets us going. It's a better transition into this drop, which needs some a tom hit and a kick hit. So we're gonna go in here, crank that sucker up, and then give us these 2 toms. And then we're gonna get up. Yeah, it's something. We're playing around with leads now. Timing. That's it. I dig that. So let's go back to that transition now that I just got done noodling around, acting like a fool. Nice. Okay. Wow. Okay. Didn't think I'd get that far. As far as like, I didn't think I would get a melody down for the chorus guitars at all. So the fun little surprises you find. And then we come out of this chorus section. Drum fill. Which one do I want? Which one do I want? This one. That's sick. I go in here and grab this segment. Yep, there it is. So this is the weakest section of the song. I didn't like it when I wrote it, but you know, I felt like I was trying to get through the recording of the app video, and so I just needed something. It's very weak. So we're gonna go through and see if there's anything we can do to make it better. Could do the whole like synth thing. I don't know if I want to do the synth thing or not though. Let's see. Let's try it out. See what we can come up with. I would have to pull a synth in here. Where are my synthesizers at? Let's try Element. So we're trying to do, I think this song's in D. Yeah, it's in D minor. And so the chords right now for but that's really dry, so we need to, let's find something that's like got some drive to it. Not yet. Let's just try it out and see what happens. What's the worst thing that happen? It sucks and I have to delete it. We're gonna do some sidechain compressions. A sidechain compressor allows me to put a compressor on a sound, so I'm gonna put it on this synth, and then it allows me to take the compressor and only allow it to be activated by another sound. And so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna run it through the synth and then send the kick drum sound into the compressor, and what that's going to do is cause the compressor to duck every single time that kick drum comes in, and it's going to change the way that key sounds. So I'll show you guys here right now what that would sound like. Let's go in here first and create the kick drum. We're going to do a slower kick drum pattern. Pretty simple. Now what I'm going to do is actually turn the kick drum off to where we can't hear it. And then I'm going to go to this instrument here and put a compressor. So I just like to use the Ableton compressor. It's a lot. I've just used it for so long that I can do it quickly. So pull the compressor in here. And then I can activate sidechain, and I can tell it I want the input from the 808 kit that I just put in. And then what you're gonna see is you're gonna start to see the kick drum signal peek in. Cool, huh? Still, you haven't heard anything happen though. So what I need to do now is right here, the threshold. You started to hear it. And then I want to affect the sound of the actual keys. So what I'll probably do is go in here and grab, I just like to grab the EQ8 just to, once again, I've used it a lot. And I'm actually going to bring down this filter, and you're going to hear the sound of this synth change again. So before the compressor, sidechain compressor, and then the filter from the EQ. All right, so that takes care of that. That lead sound good on top of it. Let's see. I could also go in and filter it. What we could do is go into the lead, do the same thing we just did, grab that EQ8, make it to where it only comes on here, to where it doesn't affect the rest of the song. Now I can go into here. I think we're getting somewhere now. This filter frequency, the automation for it, I'm gonna go in right here and make it just come out really fast. And so let that. And you know what? I'll do it to this one as well. Yeah, okay. So still, I need a drum beat for this section. I don't have a lot. And I don't have my Splice subscription right now. So we're gonna see what I've got as far as loops go. Those are lame. Okay, yeah, we're getting somewhere. I need some hats, though. I need some crazy hi-hat patterns. That should be good. And then what I'm gonna do now might be a little overkill, but whatever. I want the hats to pan. And this is not gonna make any sense. I'm really just gonna make it do whatever. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. All right. I say from here, I mean, I really want to keep diving into this. I've got a lot more production stuff that I want to do, like cinematic effects and more keys and all that stuff. But man, we've already been going at this for a while now, so I'm gonna call it quits for today. But before we do that, just if you're into this stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications, because I got videos like this coming out, and I want us to just hang out and produce music and try new things out and see what works, what doesn't work. And I'm learning just as much as you guys are hopefully learning as well. So let's just sit back and listen to what we got so far.